This is your MLA Notes. We're just going to go through those. You will want to open your Notes PowerPoint, split your screen. I usually have a handout for you as well, but I print that, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to attach it. If I can, I will. It's nice just to be able to flip through. So we are using the 2016 version of MLA. MLA is just a citation form that keeps you from plagiarizing. So anytime that you use information from a source that it's not your own words, you have to cite where it came from. So in English, we use MLA. In science, they use APA. History generally uses Chicago. So for your page setup, if you're writing a paper, you have no title page. You're using 12-point Times New Roman font, standard margins, and double-spaced paragraphs, and they should be indented. In your top left corner, you're going to give your name, your instructor, which is me, your assignment title, and your date, just like if you were writing it on paper. Anytime that you get information from anywhere that's not yourself, whether you directly quote it or you paraphrase it, you just mention it, you have to provide an in-text citation. Not doing so is plagiarism. So after your sentence is complete, you insert a parenthesis with your author's last name and the page number. If you reference the author at the beginning of your sentence, you only need the page number. So if you were to say, blah, 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 I read, not I, we never say I, but according to this book and this author, this, and this happens, then you would just give page 90, period. But if you didn't say according to, or if you just said according to research, blah, 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 you said the rest of your sentence, then in your parenthesis, you would give your author's last name and then your page number. So you might say Hopkins 90, period. Your period always goes outside of the parenthesis. These are just some in-depth, in-text citations. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Down here, you'll see www.purdueowl.com. No, .edu. I don't know if that link will take you there directly anymore, but if you just go to Google and you type in Purdue Owl, it will take you there. OWL just means Online Writing Lab. For the longest time, I wondered why they named it after a bird, but it just means Online Writing Lab. And they have the best online writing lab of any university that I've ever seen. And countless colleges tell you to go to Purdue Owl. So that's how good it is. And on Purdue Owl, I'll pull it up so you can see. They give you the layouts for any type of citation that you might need to do. This is the link, Purdue Owl Writing Lab. They've even kind of made it look like an owl, which is cool. Okay, so you have just general writing, research and citation, teacher and tutor resources, specific, subject-specific writing, job search writing, English as a second language. So they have all of this stuff. But down here, we have MLA Guide, APA Guide, Chicago Guide. So we're going to go to MLA Guide because that's what we're using in English. And then we have all of this. So they have an overview and a workshop. They have a formatting and a style guide. So we're going to use format and style guide. And then this is what it brings up. So we have in-text citations, the basics, formatting quotations, endnotes and footnotes, a works cited page for everything, additional resources, abbreviations, sample works cited papers, a sample paper, tables, PowerPoints, all the things that you could need. So We're currently using MLA 8th edition as of 2016. That's important. There are online citation guides that you can use, but if it is not the 8th edition from 2016, it's going to be wrong. So we're going to go here to in-text citations, the basics. And so then this will tell you what to do with a known author, with an unknown author, a corporate author, with multiple editions, with a collection, citing authors with the same last name, citing different works from multiple authors, citing different works by the same author, citing multi-volume works, the Bible, indirect sources, transcripts, plays, screenplays, non-print sources from the internet. The list is crazy long. So anything that you could ever need to cite, it's here. Just figure out which category that it fits into. But here's just some examples. So for an unknown author, we're just going to use a shortened title in place of the author. Authors with the same last name, we're going to use the first initial and then the author's last name. So if we were going to say it was written by King, which King? Was it, I don't know, H King or K King? So first initial, last name. Multiple authors use to and then the word and in between, not the symbol, the word and. So King and Burns, 23. For 3 or more, the first time you list them all. So the first time you would say King, Burns, and Settle, 23. The next time that you list the citation, instead of saying King, Burns, and Settle, 23, you would say King et al, E-T-A-L, period, and then your page number. So that means and others, basically. King et al, 23. And again, that's PurdueOwl.com. Anything that you put in a parentheses in your paper, you must also make a works cited page for. Some people call it a bibliography. That's for APA. So in MLA, it's the same thing as a bibliography. We just call it works cited. So you're going to center the title works cited on its own page at the very end of the document. No underline, no quotes, no italics, just works cited, plain and simple. Then we're going to enter one time. All entries are going to be left aligned. So on the page, you change your alignment. They're going to be alphabetical and hanging, form, and double spaced. So I'm going to show you how to set those up. Oops. Start a new document. So we would pretend we've got more above this page. This is our end. We're going to go to our alignment button, center, works cited. Actually, before we do that, better make it Times New Roman 12-point font. Times New Roman, point, now. Center, works cited. If I can type. Enter one time. Now we are going to right align, double space. And then we're going to go up here to format. And then we're going to go to align and indent and indentation options. And then down here, special indent, hanging. Now when we type, some just random mumbo jumbo, it indents us on the second line. Important part. That's not double spaced. There we go. So we do last name, first name, book title. So we're just gonna do a random. We'll do Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So we're gonna go Riggs, comma, ransom, period. Book title. So we're going to italicize this. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Notice how we're still capitalizing like we're supposed to. City of publication. And if you had a book in front of you, you could look this up, but because we're using the ebook, we'll see if it's in the ebook. You can't see my screen right now because I have my Google Classroom on another screen. Let me pull it over so you can see it. Okay. See if we can find the city of publication. I don't know that one off the top of my head. Okay, so generally it's going to be, there it is, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So we'll say Philadelphia, period, I think. No, comma. Our publisher, is Quirk Books. And then our publication year was 2011. And then a period. So that's how you would do that. So then we're giving credit to Ransom Riggs for anything that we used in our just freaked it out. Okay. And you only list the city of publication for a book or an article that's older than 1990. I forgot that. So we could have left the city of publication out and just said Quirk Books 2011. Been done. Header. Oh, a header. No, I just blanked on that for a minute. So it was my document that I closed out, wasn't it? Shoot. Well, anyway, we'll pull it back up. So you have to include a header when you do your paper for MLA. So I'm going to show you how to set up a header. So what we would do is we would go to Insert, Headers and Footers. We're going to do a header. Obviously, there's a key for that, but Options, Header Format. We're just going to right align this over here. You're going to do your last name, comma, and then we need a page number. That's page numbers. There we go. So on your header, there's an options right here. You'll say page numbers, and then you'll want to right align and then put your last name. And then this will give, we enter to the second page, it automatically updates it on the second page. So that is all about MLA. That was loud. That's everything about MLA. You'll have some worksheets and stuff to do. And I will make a video working through some problems with you for the first couple. So, an exit ticket for this one we use the word MLA. So for your exit ticket, please write down MLA on your sheet. Remember, if you don't turn in your exit tickets, you do not get credit for watching your videos. So if you have any questions, let me know.